This area is heavily, this is the Copperhead area right here. I never come here in summer anymore, just because of that. So many, you can't even see them. I can't see them. The river is 5.7 feet, almost 6 today. There's a rock shelf right down here, which is the and a little bit more rock stuff under the river right there, where when the river's down at 2 feet, you can that's a nice ledge for fishing. I've photographed, videoed trout being caught right there. There's it's a very common place for walking sticks right in here. There's quite a few walking stick choices right here. I think I must have picked up about 1/10 of my walking sticks right in this area here. And then over there at Stick Beach, you get a lot. This really isn't a walking stick. This is a human tree debris that was chopped at both ends and just came down river. Sometimes you see like this one right here. That's sitting right underneath there. It's nice and gray and nice and thick like that. Got some real characteristic beaver teeth marks at the end. And that one could be a really good one. Yeah, good pick. Let that guy dry out. Characteristic beaver teeth marks right here and right here. That is a nice solid short. Let this thing dry out after a month or so. See how high the river gets up here. We'll leave this guy right over here. Oh, looky, we got some fish here. We got some, I don't know what you call those, little baby trouts, but I guess so. Gonna leave that one right there. River never usually gets up this high. That would be good. If it did though, I'll leave that guy there. When I look for sticks, I always look at the tips. Tip of the stick, that's your best sign. Look for those beaver teeth marks. Beaver teeth marks. All the branches, the beaver's eaten the whole branch. Little side branches, that is. And in the tips, you'll see leftover beaver teeth marks there. This one's been in the water a long time. See all the beaver teeth marks here. Sometimes these little tiny ones are really good show and tell ones. I like to give those to tourists. Oh, here's another little fish, a little trout. Some nice beaver teeth marks. Nice beaver teeth marks. So this is a little keeper. I like little ones. They're great show and tell. That's what you look for. You look for the pointy ends with the cross-cut beaver teeth marks, and then you know that's a little piece of beaver trash. There's another one right there. That might be a little beat up though. We'll see. Beaver teeth marks. Beaver teeth marks. Beaver was chomping away here. Some very much eroded beaver teeth marks there. So, if anybody ever watches the video all the way up to here, you'll see that I'm leaving a little stash of beaver trash for them if they ever make it here. Cucumber Rapids, Boulder Field, Stick Beach, Eddy area right after Cucumber Rapids. Alright, so that's enough for now. There's weeks of careful poking through here to... Here's the little space alien footprint here. Man on the moon footprint right here. Sometimes the debris so high that this is covered, but here it is. It's one of the most exciting fossils here. I don't know what all this stuff is. There's the little Apollo moon landing footprint. And underwater over here is the crisscross fossil. Careful when you're walking through here in summer. Just go real slow and really look carefully, because you're not going to see the snakes, not unless you really look. I always come in winter when it's too cold for them to be out, so that avoids accidentally waking up and walking on a copperhead over here. I thought this one here was going to be a good walking stick. It probably could be. It takes a little work. I like them. You pick them up and they're perfect. All you gotta do is polyurethane them and start using them. There's one right there. See that triangular end? That means it's a good one. And you can see the cross beaver teeth marks in there. It's not that long though. And it's broken on the other end, so I like to get them where they're beaver teeth marks at both ends. And then keep them that way. Then people can just keep them as a memento. Youghiogheny beaver trash. Youghiogheny River, Ohiopyle State Park, Cucumber Rapids Boulder Field, Cucumber Rapids tree debris. It's got caught here in the boulder field. And then when the river gets high, it sort of cleans out and gives a fresh layer of tree debris that's been washed down the river. All right. Wonder what the heck that was. See a little bit of okay, all this divoting in here is plant material that's fossilized here. Here is the most beautiful example fossil rock. So when the river is 6 feet, you can easily get over here. Cucumber Rapids Boulder Field. Big debris pile here. It's not always here. Wasn't here. It gets deposited here when the river gets up to 12, 13 feet. It'll deposit stuff up here. It's been blocking for a couple of years because we haven't had any high rivers in a couple of years. Anyways, this is the best fossil boulder in the park. On the other side of this big boulder, over there, it's where, or is it right out there? I can't remember. I think it's right out on the other side of that boulder, where the photographers will hang out when the river's lower. It's 5 feet today though, 5, 6 feet. So this is the boulder with the remnants fossilized in it. It's my favorite boulder. You can see all of the fossilized remnants. Whatever the seed pods, sometimes you can see the ribs of the seed pods in there, fossilized. I mean, it's like not like super exciting like other boulders with fossils in them, but it's pretty incredible for the fossilized plant matter. You don't see a lot like that here in the park. I think that's the best I've ever seen in my 10 years or so of hiking here. When the river is about 3 feet lower, this is a nice little fishing place right here. You're only about 10 minutes away from the parking lot where I'm standing. It's relatively easy to reach here. And if you know what you're looking for, you can pick up yourself a nice little beaver treasure. A little stick like this, which has got the beaver teeth marks all over it. Could be your little memento of Youghiogheny River having arrived here at the Cucumber Rapids boulder field. And the massive, regularly collecting debris stick pile, of which there's quite a few little beaver eaten trash pieces, some which make great walking sticks. I see another one down here. There's a nice big fat one right there, but that's like, need to carve the holding area